thank you to everyone for supporting this year's Drink Beer, Do Good. We added a special treat to this year, adding our 5K run walk component of our festivities. I'd like to thank everyone that has volunteered with Gateway over the past year. More especially, I'd like to thank everyone for enduring the tough times over the past 2 years where we had to reduce and in some cases eliminate having volunteers on board. Volunteers play an essential part to our organization's success. Since our inception in 2005, volunteers have been with our team side by side in the fight against homelessness. We could not achieve the goals that we have set for ourselves to help those experiencing homelessness without these vigilant volunteers. On behalf of Gateway Center, I would like to congratulate Iron Claim on being recognized as our Corporate Volunteer of the Year. In addition, I'd like to thank Kashi Segal for being honored as our Individual Volunteer of the Year. This corporate volunteer, as well as our individual volunteer, along with many others, have really helped Gateway cover down and fill the gap during a difficult time over the past 2.5 years. I'd like to thank all our volunteers for bringing compassion, love, and dignity to those that we serve in our programs and that just come to our doors seeking basic support. To all, be safe and enjoy your afternoon.
Kashi, we're so excited to present you with Gateway Center's Individual Volunteer of the Year Award in recognition of your volunteer efforts in 2021. Tell us a little bit about yourself, what area of Atlanta you reside in, and how long you've been serving at Gateway Center.
I think you can call me a seasoned entrepreneur, seasoned problem solver. It's what I do, I think, every day. I have companies in lots of different areas, nonprofits, social enterprises, so thinking about the world in lots of different ways.
Tell us why volunteering is important to you and why you have chosen to volunteer at Gateway Center.
How you go through life, it should be about others, not about yourself. So the term volunteering to me is more just how can you be in service to somebody else, and that's anybody you're meeting day to day. My parents really instilled that volunteer or service mentality in us growing up. So they have always taught us that it's much more rewarding and impactful to be of service to somebody else than to think about what you can get out of any situation.
Describe how volunteering at Gateway Center has impacted you or changed your perspective on the individuals and families experiencing homelessness.
Guests are always happy to be there and get the food and be in community, but our volunteers open up over the course of the event. And we always encourage us and our captains, we always encourage guests volunteers to be in community with our guests, to talk, to ask questions, to really treat the guests as human beings. Because you never know what someone's circumstance is. And sometimes it just takes a hi, hello, a smile to make people feel human. And this is about dignity at the end of the day. So I think it's rewarding to see that exchange. Sorry, I don't know why I'm getting so emotional. It's rewarding to see people at our event, our volunteers, come out of their shell and be in community and really get to know the people that they're working to serve.
So Kashi, what would you say to someone who's considering volunteering at Gateway Center?
If you are considering volunteering at Gateway, don't consider it any longer, just do it. You're gonna love the experience. Get involved. You can get involved in so many different ways, and it's all meaningful. It all makes a difference.
Kashi, thank you so much for being you and for your dedication and commitment to Gateway Center. We appreciate you. Michael, we're so excited to present Iron Claim with Gateway Center's Corporate Volunteer of the Year Award. Thank you for being here. Michael, tell us why your organization selected Gateway Center for your volunteer opportunity.
Well, my family's had a great experience in the 8 years that we've been volunteering at Gateway. The highlight of our year, as far as the family goes and our volunteer effort, is to help with the serving of Christmas dinner. And so when the team at the office was looking for a project to take on, we thought this would be a perfect match. You know, our corporate motto is we show up for people in hard times. And where else can you show up for people in hard times than with helping the clients at Gateway transition from homelessness to getting a place of their own?
Tell us a little bit about your volunteer contribution to Gateway Center.
Well, when my team picked working with Gateway, they put the word out. And we got our whole community involved. We got donations, furniture, clothing, books, toys, TVs, carpets from every part of Atlanta. And we filled a 25-foot van and came down to Gateway at 8 o'clock in the morning. And from 8 o'clock to the end of the day, my team scrubbed from top to bottom. We laid new carpet. We put out furniture. We put together a children's play area. We put together a children's library. And as we walked out the door, we put up a Christmas tree, and one of our team members actually hung stockings and embroidered each of the kids' names on those stockings. And I'll tell you something, when you saw the faces of my team when they left, I would have loved to have been there for when the kids came in after we left.
Describe how volunteering and engaging with Gateway Center has impacted Iron Claim or changed your organization's perspective on individuals and families experiencing homelessness.
Well, I think the first thing is nobody has an experience of homelessness. And you see it from afar, you see it from the side of the road. And just like what's going on today in the world where there's wars going on, you don't equate that to just folks like yourself. But when you're with the clients and when you're with the guests, you realize, my gosh, these folks are just like us, and we want to do absolutely everything we can to help them transition from where they are into a home of their own and moving on. The biggest thing that was the heartfelt moment of our volunteer effort was as we were packing up in our van and leaving, one of the clients had actually come down and said, oh my gosh, I don't live in a shelter anymore, I live in a home. And I'll tell you,
That's so awesome. What a powerful story.
that was something.
What would you say to an organization who is considering volunteering at Gateway Center?
Well, when an organization thinks about volunteering, they're picking a place, but they have no idea of the people involved. And I thought that the most important reason to partner with Gateway was the people that you meet there. And what level of appreciation you get when you meet the staff and then you interact with the clients is, I think, second to none. And at the end of the day, that's why you're there, is to try to show a difference. And when you interrelate with the people at Gateway, what you find is how appreciative they are, the staff and the clients, with what goes on. It's a great experience.
Michael, thank you for all of your support and for the support of Iron Claim at Gateway Center. We appreciate you.
Well, listen, if you need us in the future, you just need to call us.
We want to thank all our volunteers for your dedication. Without your support, we could not do what we do.